And we're on episode 11 now? Let's go check out the touched ones. We'll give a little peeky, see if they're doing anything. Am I walking? Oops. Look out. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose any danger if left alone. Okay, before anything, let's go to Bent Branch. We want to get our feisty little chocobo. Good evening to you, Kiggles. Is there something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Probably not. Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of gristle greens. You have my leave to pick one from the yields yonder. Return when you have it. I already have almost 300. Do I have to go pick it, really? You want one of them I just grabbed already? I completely forgot. I thought this was just given to you when you got your mount. It's actually much later, 10 levels later. Have you acquired the greens? Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of gristle greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology, I forget how exactly you pronounce that, was developed by the Fortemps family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of gristlegreen, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The brood Zais that patrol the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by the way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of gristlegreens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. It's Chocobo Burton! This is, I believe, the pre-order stuff? Or not pre-order, complete edition stuff. The barding there. It's one of the things we got out of the mail. Also, I just noticed... Hey, we have the Chocobo bag now, too. Okay, so this we can't access when we're in, like, dungeons and stuff. But it's another, like, inventory space. I think it's up that we need to go? Yeah, up. Oh, okay. It does show. Companion skills, because they leveled up. So now when they level, you can pick what they want. I personally went for healer on my other end. I'm going to go healer again. And just focus on healer. Also, you can only use 2 Gristle Greens at a time because each one adds 30 minutes. So if, like, right now it says 58. If I used another one, it would just go up to 60. So I would waste 28 minutes. It's good to have another. They're also the level wise. They're always your level. So I'm 33, so it's 33. If I happen to change like to anything else eventually, which I don't have the ability to yet. But if I did, it would drop to whatever level they are. I'm thinking we might push story again this one, and then next one, or next episode, we will do the Lancer stuff. And like, side stuff like hunting log and stuff again. Just a little bit pushing on it, but that way we have 3 episodes that are mostly story. Of course, we had the golden saucer in the first one, but I'm easily distracted by shinies. So you've successfully negotiated your first few battles with your Chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? Your Chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Before I forget, I have one last parting gift, a saddlebag for your Chocobo. Carrying Gristle Greens about can be quite cumbersome. After all, there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. And that's what I was saying about that. And this mission, you have to have an apartment or sharing. Like, an apartment or estate or sharing it. So, like, I only just recently, when Striker got a house on my main, done this one. So, it'll be a while unless I have her sneak me in as a tenant for this character. Just do the mission and then, like, she can kick this character from being a tenant. But, we'll see. Yeah, let's just go back to Gordonia. Like I said, focus the story right now, again. I also might, even after after we're done with this episode, I might look and decide like what classes I'm gonna be on this character and stuff, and like maybe even plan an episode messing around with the other classes. We'll see. We'll see what we all get to. Private Burton, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done our nation a great service, Private Burton. It will not be forgotten. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Science of the Seventh Dawn not offered to meditate between our peoples, suspicious and doubt may well have laid us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Yes, you rang. Hello? Hello, Kiggles. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Edie and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise you of the present situation in person. What is this one? Probably requires me to be a higher rank. Yeah. It requires me to be a higher rank. I didn't touch these before. Yeah, this is a higher rank too, and a higher level. Hey, we got another dungeon over here that we can access. Usually any of these are like side dungeons and stuff. Or like I don't remember if he gives the harder difficulty ones. Anyway, hail adventurer. You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I will not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder. After all, any road, it's a possible or popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself. What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place. But a Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. Tataru, I'm supposed to speak to you. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Kiggles. Come on, there we go. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the Solaire. Please enter at your leisure. I should have let, like, my face stay, because, like, at least when you're tall, maybe if you were a Lalafell as well, you'd be, like, level. But yeah. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well, enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't? And nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that her destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Belician report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Excuse me, sir. You were on the wagon with us, and you kept telling me all this stuff. It's good to see you again, Kiggles. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Tollswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we strike remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the War has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yustola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We should hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed, so then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gerdonian! Wait, I meant Garuda, who's the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gerdonian. Yes, that's what I meant. So many realms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? but one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Kiggles? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 'Twill preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to Eek? Tataru? Nora! A sylph? In Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one, Kiggles. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One, Frixio, to help walking ones. This one is called Nora. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Nora. That's why I said I'm just gonna call her Nora, because she shows up here too. And I don't want to keep trying to say that name over and over again. So, what's next, Minfilia? Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Kiggles, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Kiggles. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do this, or to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that the destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be a reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Halls of Flames in Udal to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Kiggles. You know what? Let's just straight up jump over. It's so weird seeing so few teleportation places, because I have all the way up to Shadowbringer in my main account. So we have a good old dance over there. Do I have the ability? Oh, wait. I'm not a flame. I'm like, I'm here at my home! The Masked Man. Ah, you come on the behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes. As we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kukureen. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Bro, why do you keep changing? I just keep hearing this person next to us change. Do you have everything here? Yeah. Curious. I don't have access to the provisions yet. I'm not high enough in Twin Adder. Welcome to the Highbridge. Adventure, whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nathal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folks are too scared to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, For my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about them, go ask about the other merchants. You, sir. Have you seen the masked man? I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Also, something if you don't know, see how the timer's ticking because he's out? The timer stops when you're on a mount, so like if you have to walk away and have your companion out, just get on a mount if you can. And then, well, you can anywhere that you would need to. Also, when you're in towns, it doesn't. But, like, you can't do that when you're talking and stuff, so. Like, right now, it's going to be counting for this entire dialogue right here. But, like, it's a good way to be like, hey, I still have a timer on. So, like, a lot of times when I idle, and if I have my companion still, like, timer going, I will, literally do that. I'll just get on a mount and walk away. On the trail of a masked man, eh? I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. That's all I can say, little though it is. You saw. Do you know? Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. This is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Hybrid a wide berth because of all the Kukurin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Huh. I recognize these from a side quest. I didn't actually know that they were up here. Lever, lever, lever! Is that all he can think about? People are taken from their families, livelihoods destroyed. If the captain weren't just so handsome, I'd leave him in it this instant. Did we lose? Well, then I suppose tonight he'll be wanting to recalibrate his lever. It appears my well-oiled machine malfunctioned. Perhaps the lever requires a tad more jostling and oil. Much more oil. Yeah. It's funny coming back after having played things because, like, yeah, they're connected to a side story that's kind of irrelevant. But I don't remember seeing them here. Maybe they're in more of the story too, I just don't remember. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier, it's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over at Falls Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer Some of them appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Thanks for the info, bud. Where there's smoke, there is fire. Or there will be fire? I forget what it is that Smoke says in Mortal Kombat. I always found that amusing, because it's like the cheesy, he's just like randomly saying stuff. Pretty much. Gain a foot soldier. I like these little puff balls. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Word of the Destroyer. This scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralgar, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Mhigo, which is currently under Garland rule. It's highly uncommon for the folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last skill that your assailant was Alamigian. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigian bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Udal. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is hi. I don't even know how you say that. Hi, Hiara. And it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while. Cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is you end up, wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Have I been there? I don't think I've been to the southern one yet, have I? No. So it is a new place to be. And it is somewhere down there. We must waddle our way there. Hey, you're enemies I need for one of my hunting logs, so let's go. How many? 4! Okay. We need a few of these. Little cactus buddies are like adorable. So that's a mission over there. Oh hey, you're an enemy I need too. See more there, so we'll power up. So I'm guessing. Oh, I need 4 of these too. So okay, yeah, I need to kill quite a few of these. One there. Yeah, let's not leave logs not completed if we are passing them. I may not, be aiming to clear them, but I'm not gonna walk past them without killing them if I need them. Go talk to this dungeon. See if it clears, or if it's one of those that we need to enter and do it. Welcome to the sunken temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least. Used by ancient... yeah, that word. As a place to worship the sun goddess, Azuma. Oh, is that That was why it was rose oil. It was supposed to be like the goddess rose oil. Gotcha. Much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that they have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares, to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. Okay, it did get rid of it as a quest, but obviously we haven't done it, so. That was my main thing. Some of them get rid of and some of them are like, they don't get rid of until you complete it. We will go through and do all the dungeons that are side quest dungeons eventually. But eventually. Oh, okay. Like acquainting myself with this map. Who are you, a bruiser is what I need? Okay. I was gonna say, I know more than one's gonna attack me. They're way too close not to. How many did I need? I need 3. Okay, well. Let's yellow it over here and kill all of you. Yeah, it was twin adders. I figured. Did it not tell me how many? I didn't see. Or did it not? No, it did. 300? Okay. I think it was like 2,000 we need to level up or rank up. It's actually up we need. Oh, whoops. Y'all have your fun. I ain't joining your fate. Hello. How you doing? Why, yes, Hihibaro is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. But one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Kiggles, Redfield, Twin Adder, I'm here. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Well, up yours too, buddy. Also, that's kind of annoying. Let's see. The bayou. Yeah, all of me is okay, but what is... Let's, what else is, marked? Engaged enemy, engaged, other PC, alliance, party member. Okay, now it should just be me, so... Okay, there. Now the dialogue won't get blocked up by, all that combat that doesn't relate, to me specifically. That was getting on my nerves a little bit. I'll talk to you in a second, but first, let's do this. And let's get this. Well met, adventurer. Gisulbert? Head of the security here at Little Mhigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be able to... might be as I can lend a hand. Okay. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar. But I have men on the lookout for a Mulja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Let's go! One right here, and then the other ones are there, okay. They're all pretty close to each other. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees? Like as not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though... Wait. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. That was a sentence and a half. Oop. We're getting close to the first half ended. You there. Are you Emulsion? No? Then carry on. Do I look like Emulsion? Excuse me, I'm not Lizard. I'm like a lion. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet vanillin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got the dark, scaly skin, stands 10 flumes tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a murmur's fart. Okay, we'll talk to this dude, and then we'll split this. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the monster overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamigians. I assumed he was one of them. Let's jump back here real quick. Use this little spare time for travel. And we shall split this real quick. And pack. See what Commander says about all this. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamigians. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you're determined to press on with your investigation, then? Then I have some advice to offer. As I have said before, you won't get far without their trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Udall, but the Alamigians are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible. A common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garlands. Grunewald belongs to the Almigian resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Speak with Minfilia. Oh wait, we can, oh, I wanted to do also, no, it's general, I think, yeah. We want to get the materia out of our gear, since they maxed out before. So they can start building back up. Okay, now we will jump to Vespa, or Vesper Bay. Bye, Tatsuru. Hi, Tatsuru. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Thinkrad. Welcome back, Kiggles. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamigian Refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were dispatched. As a result, a great many Alamegians now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegian native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Your Alamegian comrade is named Herbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his own land. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, he is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. On it! Hey Biggs, Wedge, Orange, Arwenfeld. I had to meet with the incident soon to discuss a matter of great import. Abba thinks it's about my first official mission. I suppose it would be good if it was, yet. Yes, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. Well, you. A masked man. I vaguely recall some Amaja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely on account of the fact that their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing that comes to mind. Stola, Papalimo, Ida, Nora. What do you have? High potions. Well, I'll have to start getting the music again and all that. Anyway. If it isn't Kiggles Burton, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? As a matter of fact, you wish to win the trust of the people of Little Mhigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegian resistance, you see, but I left in the favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Mhigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda. She is a resident of the quarry mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Who's chilling out over here? Giovanni. In recent days, I've resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface. I like how this person has like no name whatsoever. She's just like, you don't even get a name, man. Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Belson. You may address me as Clive. Is there a reason you're still here? Please carry on. I'm not here to see you. Well, up yours too, buddy. I have a stick. You want to twirl on it? I'm too tall. If only I was a Lalafell, it might reach perfectly. Okay, let's hop over to Quarry Mill. Huh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Sent you? Girl, that worthless horse son, he abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I mean, I realized he was doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrid, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Killing him softly. Ah, I'm Mefrid, a proud man of Mhigian resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Okay, Captain, it's Galleon. Sir, his wounds are gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life or death. Please, adventure, go to her and try. One of my friends is in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at the quarry mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident healer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegians. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Tollswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegians' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. I know somebody. That's how it's to be then. The bloody hearer might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here won us out, and I cannot oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. We must save him! To the horns! Oh hey, they're part of the new Lancer things, the stags. I just saw that count, so we need to kill 4 anyway. Okay. They must not have finished though. There must be another thing with the stags. Otherwise we should have gotten them experience there. I love this mount. He's also one of the collector's thing. The special edition, whatever they're called. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. Here you go. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Raga, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now, we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscarian, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund. Here. Godspeed. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I know at least one person that won't turn me away. Is the other enemy, if there is any here? Oh, there's quite a few, which means right here. So I was gonna say, I remember them being here. How many? 4. Okay. So was that was a Lancer one, so that was actual experience and stuff, not other stuff. Gotcha. Ah, Kiggles, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt? You got something to show me. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamigian friend once used it to treat my festering wound, years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What this is for? An Alamigian soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod, as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. It would take me longer than like 5 seconds to travel over there, so... It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Adventurer. Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition is like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Alabreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me with this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry about me. Just find your way safely to little Mhigo. Blast it. Would that I had known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. You gotta get him. Out in the wilds, alone, that fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Oh hey, you're a thug. I need you. I know somebody's injured and all, but I need you first. Now what do I need? How many? 3. Okay. So you will do... there's a lot of you. Hopefully only you aggro. Chocobo attains rank 2. Oh, nice. So he has another skill now. Watch out, a goblin. You thought. Galleon. Captain? But why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegians, and Alamegians never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it? The oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set a foot on Alamegian soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. He'll get his ass beat. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at the quarry mill. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something from me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours so long as it's mine to give. Cooperation of the people of Little Mhigo? That's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I'll provide you with a letter to show to Gundebold. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. No. Hang on. Oh yeah, he's in that next room, that's why it's not showing like right here. This is always a really awkward, like, little place when I first got here. Because there's this, and then there's, like, the downstairs in the other area and whatnot. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid? It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 'Twill be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of his is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Mhigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our youngbloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trace, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obligated to talk. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundebold sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. At least you gave me a tiny bit of information. But yeah, this is the place I was talking about. This is downstairs and upstairs, and I got confused all the fucking time in this place originally. Not so much anymore, I mean. But yeah. There's a bunch been skulking about, right? Suspicious like. But I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it. And that there's trouble. Mark me words. What? Have I been meeting any masked man lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. You telling all your friends that I'm looking for him, huh? So you can try to hide? So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Mhigo. Not would do, but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit a great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundobald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's like far out. I was gonna say, come on. Can I not climb that? Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Coral got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! You were saying? Haven't even like scratched me yet. Oh no, you scratched me now. And I'm already pretty much healed. What say you? I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies. That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Big trouble in Little Mhigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabald, Britannia? Gods preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamigians? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to her. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. We have a map. Let's go down first. Wild Lass. No, I thought it was going to pop me back up like usual. What those animals did to her is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. A hunting knife. Let's check upstairs now. We got 2 down here. There's probably 2 up here. But even if not, yeah, there is. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to act out in existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the 7 hells did I put that bloody map? You mean the one in my pocket? I mean, I don't know where your map is. Almighty Rhalgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Gone? The whole lot of them? It is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hand. But what exactly is that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife? And a map of Zenrak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded at all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Umalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zenrak and make off with the lizard's cachet, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamigian people. This hope I will guard with my life. I'm on it. My life too. Oh yeah, and you can't have, just like dungeons, instances also count, so you can't have your chocobo here. Says you can go for our shaman. Godabald the Resolute and Wilfrid of the Falling Petal. Okay. More company. Temper. Lovely. No. Leave our shaman alone. Alamigian conscript. I think we lost some of the strapping lads, but all the named people survived. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it'd be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this story, this sorry tale, back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Kiggles will wish to hear it as well. Yeah, since that's the dude I'm after. And he's fucking with y'all. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose, do with your life. Never forget that you owe it to this adventurer. An outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you. What a dialogue. Thank you for saving me and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Let's go report to Minfilia. And that might be it. I think that's closing close to being 2 hours. Well, an hour each. Like 13 minutes left of this one. Oh. I was like, who's standing there? But it's literally an actual person. Thought it was an NPC at first. I forget because I changed the names. They don't look like players to me now as much. Like, I still see it, obviously, but yeah. Tataru! Welcome back, Kiggles. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Brea? I'm always gonna, like, stutter on that name, no matter how many times I've heard it. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say. precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be contributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Out she goes! Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were ascending to business in Vanaland, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Nora can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Kiggles. There is Nora. She was in the side room too, right? Yeah. Also, what are you still doing here? Ah, Kiggles. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ashcrown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with the Digging One, Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Falgord Float in North Shroud. Do I have North Shroud? I do. I do have a couple, at least a few minutes left, so let's go over there and talk. That way we have a little more direction of what we're gonna do next time. Not that we don't already, but you know. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold the conversation. Soothe. You're okay, man. Suck it up, fucker. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medred's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to pay him for comforting me. Yeah, let's activate this one. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their face torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the Scale King known as Zeiss could inflict such wounds. That's why some folks are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple. But for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the death. Okay. We are going to stop here for this episode. Because before we go into story anymore, we're going to go back and do the Lancer things in the next episode. So, next episode is going to be Lancer storyline. Because we're at 35, and I think it's every 5 levels, and we haven't even done the level 5, so we have like 7 missions or something like that over there. I think it's every 5 at the start anyway. So yeah, we should have quite a bit. And also they can give skills and stuff, so like, before we continue anymore, we'll do that. It'll be a good idea. Anyway, see you all in the next one. And I swear my Chocobo's not that mean. He looks like he is, but he's not.